Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the board meeting of May 18th, I believe it is, right?
Yes.
I'll ask you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, and Joe, would you lead us from the Boy Scouts?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Play ball.
Good evening again, and thanks for coming to the board meeting. It's nice to see some people here. First on the agenda is the minutes of April 13th. The members read the minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
Any changes?
No.
Nope.
Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next we have the chamber. Somebody from the chamber here? Hello, Lloyd, how are you?
Appreciate my spot in the order.
Yeah, your wife called me, she said supper's ready.
Should get home, yeah. Good evening, my name is Lloyd Krein. I'm on the board of directors with the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce. I just want to give a quick update on some of the things we've been up to and that we will be up to. We had a Cheers to the Chamber event. That was last Tuesday, and we were very, very pleased. There was a 75-person turnout. It was over here at the Langdon, the brand-new building, in their lobby. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the roof. It was very windy up there, but it included music from one of our chamber members, Christine Solomano, delicious food from members Vincent's, Hibachi Bachi, Elsie Lane, Livorno, Beckman's Deli, which is under new ownership, Gourmology and Francine's Cakes, all very delicious, and beverages were expertly served by Craig Caparelli of Shannon Rose over on Merrick Avenue. So it's a really nice time. Coming up Tuesday, June 9th, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., a breakfast networking will be about called Redefine Success, a whole person approach to thriving in business and life. It takes place at a Mindful Talk Health Services, 7 Franklin Avenue, with speaker Anna Marsh. Should be very interesting. It's like brain scan stuff. It's very, very interesting. Thursday, June 11th, we're having a board of directors meeting and general meeting, so all members are invited. Please sign up on our website, which I'll give you the URL in a little bit. Thursday, June 25th, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m., we're doing the pre-prom party walk at the walkway on Atlantic Avenue. All the seniors and their dates are invited to walk through the walkway onto Atlantic Avenue, and they have a moment on Lynbrook TV. And families and friends are welcome to come take photos. So that should be very nice. It's an annual event. Thursday, July 9th, we're having our first cruise night, which is the car show. We call it Cruise Night Block Party of the Year, this first one. We're featuring DJ John Piazza, who's a member, plus games and fun for kids. We're going to have games like a kids' games company running that for us. It should be very nice. And so come on down. It's going to run every Thursday through the summer, July and August. So please come on down and check it out. I see that Jeff Greenfield is here, so I'm not going to mention the golf outing, but please do come to that. All these details and more, all these events and more, are detailed on the website at lynbrookusa.com. Please go there if you can. I want to mention that we have just under 200 members now, and it's up from probably about 80 members over the course of the year. So we've really been growing over the past year. So if you want to be the 200th member, please come and sign up. We'd be honored to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you very much. Jeff, go ahead.
Thank you, Mayor.
You have a problem, Tony Ann?
No. For everything.
You just come around and walk around, just checking on everybody?
Checking, yeah.
Okay.
I have no problem projecting. Good evening, Mayor. Thank you, Lloyd. Jeff Greenfield, Chairman of the Mayor's Golf Outing. We have summer in the air, which means it's golf season. And we're exactly 90 days out to our golf outing. The registrations are coming in slower than I would like, but it's always slow in the beginning. The Mayor warns me. I wonder if we could zero in on this. We have a QR code that people can sign up. There's brochures here and online, and there's brochures in the lobby here and at the library. And it's Monday, August 17th at Inwood Country Club and the Seawain Club. When you go online, you can sign up for either of those. The dinner is at the Inwood Club. We expect a great turnout because we have three outstanding honorees from the Chamber of Commerce, one of Lynbrook's oldest running businesses, Bruce Levitt from Merle's, a newer business in town who made a substantial improvement at the corner of Sunrise and Ocean Avenue, Michael Palladino, no relation to Brian Palladino, except when he gets stopped. Molester Palladino, Inc., and from the Lynbrook High School, Dr. Ben Tidnaba. Dr. Ben runs the program for the Key Club and the business program there, and he's a beloved member of the faculty at the high school, and he and the Key Club have supported our outing for a number of years, so the mayor thought it was appropriate that we honor them. We have 3 outstanding honorees. We need people to sign up and to register for it. We have Sunrise Volkswagen and Audi of Lynbrook, both donating hole-in-one cars, 1 on each. Tomorrow we have a golf meeting. We're going to talk about some special events on the course, a little different this year. In addition, we're going to talk about the gift, which is always good and people look forward to. So and it's co-sponsored by the Lynbrook Chamber of Commerce. We have opportunities for everybody online, not only to sign up. If you're not a golfer, you can come for dinner, and it's a very good dinner for the price, and cocktails are included. And in addition, we have all sorts of sponsorships. If you don't find a sponsorship you like, we'll make a custom sponsorship. Just contact me at NGL Insurance across from McDonald's, and I'm happy to work with you on some sponsorship. So thank you, Mayor and Village Board, for your support this year like every year.
Thanks, Jeffrey. Thanks for helping out.
I have a quick question. It is on the village website, correct? So if someone goes on the village website, they
That's
can
a
go
good
to the
point,
QR
yes.
code? So, they don't have to, they can just directly go to the Lynbrook
It's right on there, the QR code.
website, and you can get the QR code there.
Thank you, trustee.
Yes.
It wasn't too long ago
I'll
that
check
you
the
didn't know what,
website.
it wasn't too long ago that you didn't know what a QR code was.
I don't know how we lived in America without QR codes. And the other thing in America, portals. I knew
Portals.
about porta sands, but now we have portals for everything.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Next on the agenda, I want to get in Joe for Boy Scouts. Come on up, Joe.
Hi, good evening.
Good
It's
evening.
been a while since I've been up here. Last time I was probably about half as tall, but still talking about a similar issue. I want to talk about awareness and raising awareness for food allergies. I know I see some familiar faces out here, and I'm actually currently working as a founding ambassador of the Giovanni Foundation Epi First, Epi Everywhere campaign. So that kind of ties into what I'm here to talk about. For my Eagle Scout project, I want to put up these signs in a couple parks around Lynbrook, like Grice and the one over on Sunrise, I think it is. But I went over to those parks earlier this week, and I looked at some places like fences and by the picnic areas, and just anywhere where people need a reminder to eat at the picnic areas or clean their hands after eating. Simple things that we do every day that we forget are really important. And I actually want to dedicate this project to Giovanni Cipriano, who lost his life to an allergic reaction. And I want my project to raise awareness so things like that can never happen again. Thank you,
Joe.
guys.
Thank you.
All right. Yeah, well. So I believe it's Larson Park you're talking about.
Yeah, Larson.
Okay. Yeah, so does the board have any issues with this?
No, not at all.
No, it sounds like a great idea.
All right, thank you, guys.
Motion to
It
approve?
always takes a
So
village.
moved. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Great job, Joe. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much for doing this. Is anybody here? Nobody's here from the fire department. Georgina, you're up. So we have a proclamation to give to Gina, and this is about food allergy. Do you want me to read this, or do you want to read it?
You can read it.
Okay. Whereas as many as 15 million Americans have food allergies, nearly 8 million are children under the ages of 18. Whereas research shows that the prevalence of food allergy is increasing among children. Whereas 8 foods cause 90% of all food allergy reactions in the U.S. Shellfish, fish, milk, eggs, tree nuts, peanuts, soy, and wheat. Symptoms of food allergic reaction can include hives, vomiting, diarrhea, respiratory distress, and swelling of the throat. Whereas according to the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention, food allergy results in more than 300,000 ambulatory care visits a year involving children under 18. Reactions typically occur when an individual unknowing eats food containing an ingredient which they are allergic to. Whereas there is no cure for food allergy, and scientists do not understand why. Strict avoidance of the offending food is the only way to prevent allergic reaction. Whereas anaphylaxis is a serious allergic reaction that is rapid on the onset and may cause death. Whereas food allergy research and education, called RARE, is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the quality of life and health of individuals with food allergies and to provide them with the hope through the promise of new treatments. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, Alan C. Beach, Mayor, do hereby proclaim the week of the 10th to the 16th, 2026 is Food Allergy Awareness Week in the Village of Lynbrook.
Mayor, I'm deeply honored to be here once again, and I don't think it's been as long as you've been here, so I'm very happy to be back.
Can you hear her, Paul? Pull the mic closer to your mouth, please. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. I just want to sincerely thank you, Mayor, and the rest of the entire Lynbrook Village Board for recognizing Food Allergy Awareness Month and for presenting this proclamation to the Love for Giovanni Foundation. This means more than you know. Food allergies are not just an inconvenience, as you read. They can be life-threatening, and awareness, education, and access to epinephrine truly saves lives. After losing my son Giovanni to anaphylaxis, I made a promise that no other family should have to experience that kind of loss if education and emergency preparedness can help prevent it. That promise became the foundation and the work we continue every single day. I'm especially grateful that Lynbrook continues to stand beside this mission and help amplify the message of Epi First, Epi Everywhere. Thank you for your support, your compassion, and for helping create a safer, more educated community for families living with food allergies. It truly means so much.
Pleasure for you to be here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. And let me just say, thank you, Joe. I'm so deeply touched that you recognize Giovanni. And also the signs, just for reference, we had them at Lynbrook, at Grace Park. Do you remember, Mayor? When we put those signs out by the park maybe 10 years ago, 8 years ago. And then within the last couple years, I'm not sure what happened, but they were removed. So thank you, that's amazing. Yeah, I think so.
Take 2 or 3. There we go.
I don't know, he doesn't take 3 pictures when it's just us.
He doesn't want them.
What do we got here? Want to go to the public hearing first?
I get the request out of the way.
Get the rest out of the way
Yeah.
first?
Yeah.
All right. Next on the agenda is the fire department, May 20, that's 5A. 5A. Fire department requests to attend the Lynbrook Night at City Field. They want to use the bus and the van. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is the waive parking on June 7th at I think it's Wright Avenue. They have a kids, Bobby Hart, you know anything about this with the kids with the play truck? No, what is it? Is anybody here from Wright Avenue? I'm just wondering if it's going to be blocking any of the roadway. Do you know, John?
It's going to be parked next to the playground. The people that live there signed a letter.
Okay, fine.
Voicing no objection.
Fine, okay. The motion to approve?
Wait, Jeff, from an insurance perspective, do we need any insurance from them?
Should get a certificate of insurance stating the village is an additional name insured.
Okay.
And if they have a
We
third-party vendor.
We did?
That third-party vendor.
You got it? John, we have it?
We did ask for it, so
Do we have it?
I assume it's on the way.
All right, so motion to approve with the insurance.
Yep, so moved.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
C is the Friedberg, JCC, they do this every year. They have a end of the year, school year carnival. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The South Shore Sports and Flag and Football. They want to do this at Grice Park, and it's not interfering with Titans football, and I believe they worked it out, so they're in good shape. We'll avoid conflicts, and they seem like they're getting along fine, so it's going to work out. All right, so motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And in September, the Semper Lodge, August 8th, wants to have a family picnic at Grice Park.
So moved.
All right,
Second.
hold on. They do a lot of things for the village, and they want to waive the permit, the fee. I don't have a problem with that.
No.
No.
So motion to approve on both.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
And demolition permit for the garage at 237 Merrick Road? Yes. All right, it's all up to snuff, all good?
It's all good. At this present time,
When I come down, you got to talk. This is a dilapidated garage, correct? It's coming down, they're going to use it for parking.
yes,
Yeah, all right.
the property owner is looking to remove the 950 square foot garage in the rear, around the corner on Vincent Avenue, across from the VFW. They propose to make additional parking for 9 parking spots so that the 2 stores on Merrick Road have off-street parking.
It's good, we need parking in the village.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions?
No.
No.
Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Next
is public hearing for the subdivision of 3 and 9 Merton Avenue and 417 Ocean Avenue. Open the public hearing at 7:18. Morning, Al.
Good evening, Mayor.
Good evening, how are you?
Moving a little slow of late.
It's okay. I heard you had a fall.
Yeah, you should see the other guy.
Yeah. We have some cracked cement here that we have to review. Was that involved in it with that fall?
It didn't happen there. It happened on the Tanner Hempstead property.
Okay.
Yes.
In any event, Mr. Mayor, members of the board, thank you for hearing us this evening. And of course, as I understand it, the Board of Trustees is sitting as a planning board, as Lynbrook does not have a separate planning board. The application. Oh, here we go. Okay, Mayor, I don't know if we have multiple copies of this. If you want any of them turned around for the public.
Who's here from Merton? There you go. Those are the people that want to see it.
Okay. Can we either turn it around?
Do you want to set it up, would it work on these
You
three
want
chairs?
to set it up across here?
You can set it in front of us. Because we have pictures of
Yeah, we have
it.
the photos.
Yeah, we have pictures. Yeah.
As hopefully you can see in the phone blocking, moving aside, we're proposing to construct 3 new homes on Merton, which are shown in color on the site plan to my left. The properties that are the subject of the application, directly and indirectly, include two properties with existing homes, which are going to remain but are going to be upgraded. There are 3 new homes which are proposed, as you can see to the left or the west on Merton. As obviously the board is very much aware, over the last, I would say maybe a little longer than that, the lot area and lot width on residential plots in Lynbrook has been, thank you, has been increased to 5,500 square feet and 55 feet. Had the homes on the westernmost portion, or the colored rendering, the colored site plan demonstrate, those are the 3 new homes. There were homes there that were demolished by my client, and we are proposing to alter the configuration of the frontages and the lot area to starting from the west, moving to the east, 51 feet of frontage, 47 feet of frontage, 47 feet of frontage or lot width, and 40 feet of frontage on the lot just to the east, which is technically not part of the subdivision, but we are altering the lot line to reduce that oversized lot to bring some of that area into, thank you, Jeff, to the easternmost lot and spread it on those across those 3 lots. The process is a bit lengthy, and not my presentation, but the process is a bit lengthy, and due to the way the county charter reads, it may seem convoluted, but this is what is known as a triple jurisdiction map. The village, we're presenting the village first, since the property is within the village, but because we're within the proximity and actually borders on Rockville Center also has jurisdiction, and by virtue of that same provision, the Nassau County Planning Commission has jurisdiction. The Planning Commission will see it a number of times. They've already seen it once in preparation for tonight's meeting. They will see it again in preparation of any determination to be made in Rockville Center. And even though the land is not in Rockville Center, it's based upon the proximity. And because of that, it also goes back to the Planning Commission in the village. We also, as I'm sure the board is very, very aware, we have to go to the Zoning Board of Appeals seeking relief from the current requirements, and also to the Architectural Review Board. My client has put a great deal of time and effort, along with our architect who is present this evening, if there are any specific questions of him, in not only designing the three new homes so that they are, it will not have an adverse impact and would be complementary to the existing residential zoning in Lynbrook abutting this property. But in addition, we have done a fair amount of upgrading and improvements to the two older houses which are still standing. There's been a lot of work done in the interior, and so that the concept is that the five houses will appear almost as one project, which construction-wise they are, but for purposes of jurisdiction, we're technically seeking a three-lot subdivision and an alteration of a lot line. In terms of moving forward, as the board knows, and I'm sure if there are any residents who have been here for a period of time, the project with respect to this particular property has been going on for quite a while. And we're hopeful that we can bring it to a acceptable conclusion to the board, the surrounding owners, and my clients. If the board has, or any member of the board has any, or the village attorney has any question of me, please feel free to put it forth, and I'll try to address it.
Emery, do you have anything?
Not as of yet, I'm still,
Michael?
Yeah, so all the homes will be facing Merton then?
Yes,
So the kind of the Ocean Avenue property, it will now be facing Merton?
right,
Okay. And that'll have a Merton address?
yes.
Okay. And then the two homes that are going to be kind of retrofitted, are they owned by the property owner, or are they owned by other people?
No, they're all owned by the same individuals in interest. The only thing that's different about them, with the exception of the fact that two of them are old and three of them are new,
okay.
is I had represented the current owners when they acquired the easternmost lot, and that one is a separate corporation. And just parenthetically, had they all been in separate corporations, they all would have been, or entities, they all would have been, assuming they were checkerboarded, the old zoning would have been protected. I'm not going to use the term protected, would remain. But there was a merger, and we are attempting to address that in moving some of the excess land around that was on.
Ocean.
Let's see, which one is that? I think it's the next to the last one, to the east.
Okay. And then once, if this project were to be approved and goes through, what's the goal with the homes? Are they going to be sold? Are they going to
Yes.
be rented? So
Sold.
just sold, through the regular market?
That, I mean, unless something drastic happens with the ability to get mortgage financing for purchases, it is the plan to put them up for sale.
Okay.
And the village had requested that we not put any of the other two, or the one furthermost to the west up for sale separately to wait this whole process, and we've done that.
No, but the goal is to sell all five homes?
Yes.
Okay.
Towards the east, you're saying?
To the east.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. But the overall goal would be to sell
Sell
all
them.
five homes?
Right.
Okay. And then, Brian, this has to go through architectural review at some point?
Yes, Deputy Mayor, the next stage would be going for variances to full zone appeal for frontage and lot area. If they did get approved for those two variances, then they would move to the next stage, which is the architectural review board, and they would address things like finishes on the exterior and plantings and so on.
And then what approvals were not, or do they need from Rockville Center?
Well, what Kyle was just saying, Mr. D'Agostino, is based upon the municipal law, I think it is that since it's within proximity, I spoke to him, he says it should be kind of a simple process.
Well, I hesitate to use that word, but hopefully, yes, because there's a recognition that this land is in Lynbrook, but the convoluted provisions of the county charter require that there's 600-foot swath, 300 feet into Lynbrook, 300 feet into Rockville Center, that each has jurisdiction over the other for subdivision, and the county planning commission has jurisdiction over the third. And it's not primary or secondary, it's all coterminous jurisdiction.
Even though the property line has not changed.
That's correct. Well, the property line on one of the lots.
The rear property line, I'm saying.
Yeah, right.
It's staying the same.
The boundary remains
Right.
the same, but oh, I'm sorry. There's it's actually duplicative, in this case, triplicative jurisdiction. And depending on how long it takes to get through those jurisdictions, and many villages take the position, if it's not in our village, it's up to the neighboring village, and they will waive jurisdiction, but that has yet to be seen.
That's Rockville Center, we never know.
Were you reading my mind?
If I may, if the board recalls, there was one over by Grice Park in Valley Stream a number of months ago, that it was a one-family house, that they had the extra lot, that they subdivided that. That also came to you guys for approval,
Yes.
for approval. It's the same statute that.
Right.
Council
Okay.
referred.
Okay.
I grew up about a block away from where that one was, and yes. It might have been on High Street, I'm not sure.
So even if we're going to divide this up, it looks like the character of these buildings will fit into the rest of the block.
I believe so. There's a memo from Brian's office that comes to that conclusion, and it is totally, in our belief, in conformity with the other residences in the immediate area, or in the neighborhood, which is an undefined term in the law, but I usually follow the radius map on that, and I believe that it's the property is in conformity. Each one of the new homes are going to have a garage. I think there's one on one of the others, but and obviously we're amenable to attempting to comply with any reasonable request that's made of us in this situation.
So the other properties on the east end on these drawings don't show a garage, but they're all going to have garages, correct?
Well, there is one shown, and I have the architect here, he just confirmed it. The three new dwellings all have garages shown.
The new ones show it.
Is it correct?
That one, the one that exists, that's a garage. Go to the left. No, it's a garage.
They have that garage.
One of them that exists apparently does not have a garage. That's not the one on the easternmost end, but the second one.
Are we building garages?
We're building garages on the three. Are we doing anything with that, that one of the five?
You could certainly look into that. I'd have to sit down and go and review it.
Okay.
Because that looks like it's a shed, the one drawing on the
They
east
have
end.
garages. They're not full garages. They're not capable of handling a car, but they call them half garage, used for storage and
Let it go, Mike.
And in the day, maybe a horse, small horse.
John Capobianco, architect, 159 Dowdy Boulevard in Inwood. Yeah, the design, the properties, the lots are not large lots, and to get a rear yard detached garage, there wasn't enough room, giving the setbacks and size, but they're all in keeping in size with the, area of the existing residents on that block. But what we created was like these half garages, which have garage doors on them, so they use the storage sheds, bicycle carriages, things like that, which is still function as a kind of a half garage, but not with a car. A motorcycle can go in, a bike can go in, carriages, things like that, in that nature. That's the intent of that particular design for those three houses, the new three houses.
The new three houses have nice garages. The two old properties do not have. They got a little shed in the corner. Point being, can you look into the fact of a garage?
No, it's a half car. Yeah.
Village code requests a garage, doesn't it?
Yes, after 1976, every single-family home must maintain a one-car garage.
Okay.
So that'd be a variance.
So that would be another variance, a half garage?
That would be up to the applicant to make a modification to make it a garage that would be sustainable for a single car.
So we're talking, if there's no garage, then they're parking the car in front of the house?
No, there is a driveway leading to the
Well,
front.
I know, and that's what I meant, in front of the house in the driveway.
Yeah.
Okay. And where is it on this one? On the eastern one?
Is it all the way in that little box in the corner?
No, not this. Where's the driveway shown here? Here's showing you a driveway, and here it's not. Am I correct in that? Where's the driveway in the eastern parcel?
Is it that little? All the way to the east? Is it the furthest thing to the east? I see a
This house
cutout.
here. I don't even know where the driveway is now. I don't remember.
Yeah. Right there.
See, there's no driveway there, right? Am I wrong? I mean, I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's tough to tell. Brian, on that property all the way to the east, the existing property?
You have it there, you have this picture up there, Brian?
Is it,
If you look at the curb cuts on,
the curb cut right here, so it would be all the way to the furthest part to the east?
yeah, so the board's put clarification. So if you see where the curb cuts are listed in the apron,
Okay, yes.
that depicts where the location of the.
Okay, so that driveway will be the furthest east?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, all right. All right, we found the driveway. We found the driveway. Thank you, I should have known that. Okay.
Do we know if these were built with these half garages, or is this something that came before, maybe BZA or anybody else before? Yes.
Were they existing, like without the garage but in the
Was
start?
that like built prior to 1976, they had these half garages, or were these modifications that we know of since then?
No, these garages don't exist on the proposal of the three subdivisions for the three new homes.
No, we're talking
No,
about.
no, I'm talking about
old-
the pre-existing homes.
The pre-existing homes.
They're pre-existing, and the way the code works is if you didn't have a code-compliant garage prior to 76, you're not required to.
Okay,
Right,
that's the question I'm asking.
Do we know if those two properties, the pre-existing properties, had that?
I don't have that information prepared for this evening, as it's not part of the three houses.
You ask the owner. Can we ask the owner?
If I may, Tom?
Man, I was looking for an answer
Were there garages there originally?
on the two existing homes that are still there.
I believe there were the half garage.
Okay.
One more for storage.
Okay. They weren't a full-car garage there? Okay, all right. That ends that. So parking in the driveway.
And if I'm asking something that shouldn't be asked, somebody stop me. I just,
Too
because
late
my
now.
concern is for the residents on the block. If this were to be approved, can we estimate how long the construction would be?
Well, I'll defer to the architect on construction, but I would just mention, we really can't start until we get all of those approvals, not only from the village, but from Rockville Center and the county. So,
I'm not asking about the project. I'm actually, for the residents who are residents who live on that
Who are
block,
going to live through that?
who are going to be, you know, yes, it's going to be an improvement on what's there, but we also want to have their interest of, you know, there's construction, there's banging, there's roofing, there's everything else, and trucks that come up and down. You know, how long of that impact and I know you can't say anything in stone, but can we estimate?
Well, the three houses would be built at the same time, simultaneously. However, I think it would take between 6 and 8 months to complete the three. So I think that's the time frame you're looking at in terms of the schedule.
Once you get all the approvals.
Pardon?
Once we get all the approvals.
Yes.
Okay. That's about right.
Yeah, I'm just interested because, again, they impact on the people there.
It's a disruption.
Anything else?
No, just as
No,
long as
I
we're all
wanted-
courteous neighbors as this gets to that point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any more questions for them?
Not at this moment. I want to
Anybody
wait
from the
to
floor?
see.
Sure, come on up. Wait a minute, wait, yeah, listen to me, you gotta come up, give your name, your address.
I don't think I put my appearance on the record today.
Yeah, we know you. You can put it when he's done.
It's Jeff Halstead, 8 Martin Avenue, Lynbrook.
Sorry.
Jeff Halstead. I live at 8 Martin. We just
Pull that-
want to confirm, are those going to be half
Jeff, could you
garages?
pull that mic a little bit closer to you, so you, because
Yeah, I didn't want to reverb.
they, yeah, right.
The garages, are they going to be full garages or those half garages?
Those
with
are car and a
shells?
half, I saw in the.
No,
Half car.
They're half car. They're half
No, no,
garages.
On the new houses, they're half-car garages.
They're half garages.
If you look at that on the map, you'll see it says.
No, I thought it said garage and a half.
No, half.
It's 12 by 16.
That's my question, actually. The house, there's three houses, right? So
Yes.
A, B, C. The C house, it can be a full garage, which would be 19 by 11 and a half wide.
Right.
That can be a full car garage. House B can also be a full car garage, which would be about the same size as the other one, which would be 11 and a half by 19, which is adequate for one car. The other one is a little tight front to back, but yes, the first one, A, it could be increased because the distance from the back of the house doesn't have to be more than 3 feet by fire code, so that you can actually make it about a 17 and a half or 18-foot deep garage, but not as wide. We make it narrower because you're still way under on the building coverage averages for the three houses. You're
Right.
under the 35% by a lot. So I think we would try our best effort to get 3 one-car garages that
Okay.
are good,
That'd be nice for the house.
that are full, not half.
Sure, go ahead, Brian.
Just so the board's aware that. you know,
Brian, pull up the mic.
Mike,
We have an 8-foot separation from the home, not just the fire code, from the detached garage to the home. So I would suggest that they build a full-size garage and go for the shortage on the distance to the house, like a foot or two, and have a full-size garage compared to a half garage, and go for that extra variance if they have to lump a lot of area and frontage.
all right, go ahead, Jeff.
That's
You-
my only question right now.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you,
it?
Mike.
All right. Anybody else? Go ahead, please.
Hi, I'm Linda Espino. I'm in 17 Merton Avenue, right next to the 5 houses, right behind the hotel. So I have a few questions. First of all, that opening over there behind the houses, what is that for? There's an opening. opening in the back going through your hotel?
Existing transformer.
Okay, so if you're saying that you're trying to sell the house, is that what you want, right? You want to build them and then sell them? Why haven't you sell the two houses next to me?
We were asked to wait to go through the application process.
Go to Mike.
I'm sorry. The village requested that if this were to be approved, that all of the houses be put on the market at the same time, because we had agreed to and actually have started significant upgrades in the two existing houses. And technically, you can't offer the one that could have been offered legally is the one, the easternmost one, this one.
Which is the one next to my house.
Okay, but we were asked not to do it until everything was finished on this, and all five of them would be offered together.
And this is one family house, all of them, right?
Yeah.
One family.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
As per the zone.
And did I hear right, or you said that one of them were facing not on 17 Martin, that one of them was facing somewhere else?
No. At one time, there were, I think there were two of them.
On Ocean.
One house was facing Ocean years ago.
Yeah.
All the homes will be facing Merton.
The lot lines went this way. There was one here and there was one here. But they were
That's
all
417,
facing up.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that the line of you're going to alter the line of the lot?
No, not on your side. We had I believe it was this lot, had additional footage, went into this one. We're taking some of that and moving it over. One next to you is remaining the same. That's this one. And technically, that's not part of the subdivision, but we...
But you said five of them are all the same, because it's one construction. You're putting them all in one, right? So it is part of.
Well, legally it's not, but that's good. But we have no problem doing that was requested of us, and we'll be arguing that. So when we're finished, there'll be improvements in these two houses and these three. I'm told, and I haven't been in the houses, but my understanding is that there have been substantial interior upgrades on these two houses already, inside.
All right, that's all I wanted to ask. I guess, eventually we can look at it, in detail, exactly what's everything in there, because by looking at it like that, I can't just,
Well,
it's my opinion,
Yeah.
Well,
What's
I'll tell you what my opinion is. We're bringing back your neighborhood. And Mr. Morash has been courteous enough to discuss it many times with me. And we're trying to give you back your block. And the board agrees that you should have that.
Thank you.
And I'll come right out and does anybody have any objections to this? Any of the neighbors? Do you have any other questions? Any other
No.
problem? I see a hand going up.
Yep.
Jennifer Herrera, 19 Merton.
Hi.
So I appreciate the comment that was made, looking out for us as residents with the construction. So it led me to think about, what is the normal average time frame for construction? Is it 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.?
No,
Do they-
village code is
Okay.
8 o'clock.
So that's 8 a.
8 to 6,
8 to 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
9 to 7 on Saturday.
Okay, that was my
That's
first
all
question.
construction, village-wide.
Okay.
This wouldn't be different.
Good to know, good to know. We've never been through this before, so this sounds pretty massive. My second question is, who oversees to make sure they're tidy, in terms of keeping
Mr.
it neat
Stanton.
and in order?
Mr. Stanton.
Yes, the building department, myself, and my inspectors.
Brian, go to the mic, please.
If this application is approved, then they do get issued permits to build the 3 new homes. We will be doing periodic inspections on a daily basis, make sure the property is clean, safe, construction is being done as per code, all the way to the finish line. And that they comply with the village requirements, architectural review board requirements, And at that time, we'll issue CFOs for the houses. Okay?
My last question was, I know the intent is to sell the single-family homes, which is what we would hope for. In the event that doesn't happen and the minds get changed to rent, is that something the residents would know about or be told about?
You would know about it, but we can't stop them from renting.
That's what I
Like, I can't stop I could rent, anybody could rent their home.
Okay.
We're hoping for new people to move into the neighborhood, and we want it to be a nice neighborhood.
Okay.
And the board will push for that.
Yeah.
We're also, if they're zoned for single families. If somebody is going to try to make it a multifamily, that, again, the building department, as Brian said, would send out the inspectors, and this board has shown it's very, for lack of a better word, aggressive on combating people with not using, conforming to the use it was for the single family and trying to make it a multifamily.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
This village has one of the most strict illegal statutes in the city.
Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Good evening, Jennifer Prasad, Arjun, 431 Ocean. So my home is on the corner of Ocean and Merton.
Right.
Currently, the hotel at 415 is providing social services for the Nassau County. I know the intent of these 5 homes are to be sold as single-family homes. Just to piggyback on what Jennifer was saying, in the event that it does not get sold as individual family homes, would the seller then have the opportunity to make it like a transitional housing or something like that with Nassau County Social Services? Or is there something that us as residents of Lynbrook would have input or be able to give our input on something like that?
I'm hoping for single families to move into those homes as a residence. I can't tell somebody what to do with their properties. I don't have that authorization.
Mayor, if I may chime in. Your question is a very good one, and it's broad. So any specific sort of organization that you might be referring to would have to go through all of the approvals and the notices that would be required, depending on what the intended use was. But be clear, this is zone 1 single family in the home. That's right.
Understood,
You know that.
but
And
yes.
just
But
one
the
more
board- The board
comment.
constitutionally can't do more than that.
One more comment.
from a zoning
The market right now is unbelievable how houses are selling. People are arguing over the price, and the price goes well over asking every piece of property that we sold in Lynbrook recently.
So I just know, overall in the town of Hempstead, quite a few individual family homes have been petitioned to become like transitional housing with social service agencies in Nassau County. So I guess my concern is because we do have quite a bit of kids living in the area, that could become an issue for us if they're not sold to individual families as opposed to being leased out as transitional housing. So is there a way that us as residents would be made aware and possibly petition for it not to go down that route?
Of course, you can petition, but we can't stop them. Am I correct, Tom?
Yeah, it's also hard to imagine the county trying to use that intended use on new construction. That's
Yeah.
not the way the county's going to work.
The amount of money I think that's going to be invested into these properties, we would hope, would generate someone wanting to buy them. New construction seems to be quite wanted, popular at this point. So the hope and the intent would be, because I think it's time that you guys have a block, and people who really care about Lynbrook. And that, I think, is the intent, I'm hoping, because that's the way I would be viewing it as new residents. Someone who's going to spend an enormous amount of money, I would hope, would not have it come to where it's being used as transitional housing for, usually transitional housing, sometimes it would be a single family. So hopefully, a family will come in and want to be your neighbor.
Okay, but there's no way for it to be kind of a guarantee. And the only reason why I bring that up is because
But people are going to, Wait a minute, wait, don't talk, please. These houses are going to sell. They're going to be brand-new homes. They're going to sell immediately. Who's going to take a chance of renting it out to have it destroyed? Not that everybody destroys the house, don't get me wrong.
There is a
but-
chance. And the issues that we are currently facing with the hotel at 415, I just don't want to bring that closer to home. That is
I totally
the biggest
understand,
concern
but
that we're
I
having.
honestly feel that these will sell right away, and there'll be a bidding war over them. Everybody I talk to in real estate tells me that goes on.
Let's hope so. Fingers crossed, Mayor.
Well, that's what we want.
Yeah.
You want to say something? Sure. You got to state your name and
Good evening, my name
bring the mic closer.
Good evening, my name is Michael Morash. I'm part of the application to build the new homes. I just want to underscore that we've had 2 vacant homes on the block for 10 years, and if our intent was ever to rent homes and put people in a transitional housing situation, we could have done it 10 years ago, and we haven't done it, and that's not what our intent was for the block. So we just wanted to just maybe give you a little bit of breathing room and maybe something, a bit of a sigh of relief to understand that that's not what we're looking to do here. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Al?
If I can add to that, and to your description of the present market, and which has been a market for a while now, people compete, they bid over asking price, and very often the source of the buyers who are introduced to the properties are friends, neighbors, or relatives of people living in the neighborhood. So when the question is asked, what can we do? Maybe I can't use the word guarantee, but it's market conditions. If people in the neighborhood have somebody who comes over, a relative, or a friend, or they're interested, by all means, those I think those people are very often the initial buyers for a new development.
Good. Thanks, Al. Any more questions?
I'd like to speak, please.
Mr. Greenfield? You have to give your name.
Jeff Greenfield, citizen taxpayer, 112 Merrick Road. I'm also the vice chair of the Nassau County Planning Commission, but I don't appear in that capacity because I recuse myself on all Lynbrook cases because of my relationship with Lynbrook, and I feel that it's best. But I wanted just to clarify for the neighbors, the dual jurisdiction, what the County Planning Commission needs is a simple resolution from the Village of Rockville Center that they have no objections. And that's a routine before the Nassau County Planning Commission finalizes their cases. So that's something that's perfunctory, and it isn't a problem. And then I also have been listening to the debate on Murden Avenue through 3 mayors and 3 different attorneys. So I applaud you, Mr. Mayor, to try to restore the residential character in the neighborhood with the cooperation of Mr. Morash and Mr. D'Agostino to come to this point today where it looks like a nice home that will serve as a buffer between the existing 415 Ocean Avenue and Murden Avenue. And we will have in Lynbrook on that block living, breathing, tax-paying residents that want to be part of the community. And I think that's a very good thing to bring this. Michael, it even predates you. It's about 20 years. It's been going on. So I hope that this moves forward through your zoning board and that this becomes a reality so the good neighbors will have new young families or new families on the block. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
One statement and one question.
You got to repeat his name, John?
Everybody, Martin Avenue. Mr. Stanton, will you be doing a final walkthrough of these houses before they're sold?
Yeah, before we issue any CFO, we do a final inspection. We make sure we have every document that's necessary before we issue a CFO. And at that time, and only that time, that we issue this certificate.
And also, I know houses sell, but we got to remember there's a welfare hotel right behind these houses. And that's going to play a big impact on whether these houses sell or not. So until that hotel closes, those houses might sit there. That's just my opinion.
Is that it? Nobody else? So I'll close the public hearing at 7:59. And I'll ask the board for a motion to approve, subject to board appeals, board approvals.
So moved.
Second, Anne Marie?
Second.
All in favor?
So moved.
Thank you very much. All right, Al, thank you. Thanks for your patience, Al. It's been a pleasure working with you. Okay. Sidewalks. Next on the agenda is legal notice for public hearing. I got to open it up again, right? 8:01, open the public hearing. Board will conduct a public hearing on Village Code 212-1.1, at which time the board will to make proof of unreasonable dangerous conditions of sidewalks, curbs, etc., continuous to the property set forth below, and will determine whether said conditions must be repaired by the owner of said properties, or upon failure to do so, the village will do so, with the cost thereof to be assessed against the properties. Is there anybody here from 90 Pearsall, 10 Union, 83 Burtis, 29 Smith, and 67 Lawrence? Okay, nobody's here, so I'll close the public hearing then at 8:03. And a motion to approve to have the sidewalks repaired. if
So
necessary.
moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next on the agenda is 8A, is budget transfer and amendments. Any questions on the budget? Because I'm not going to read all of them, there's pages long here.
Nope.
So,
So moved.
second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Next on 9 is personnel. This is, did I skip this? 9, 10.
Tax
warrant.
the taxes.
Oh, this was a notice given that the tax collector of the Incorporated Village of Lynbrook has received tax roll and warrant for the key and collection of real property taxes for the fiscal year of 26-27. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Now it's 8P, and we got 9. This is personnel action. The board is requested to approve the following personnel actions. Olisa, Olisa Flynn, Dahlia Zinka? Is that how you say it? Dahlia's last name, Zinka? Warcom? Darwick?
Zarwick?
Warwick. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, anyway. Recreation, she's going to change from cleaner part-time to cleaner full-time, up to 29.5 hours a week. Then Jeff Burke changed from police officer to sergeant, effective June 1st, 2026. Sean Haffey changed from police sergeant to lieutenant, May 25, 2006. Dennis McDonald, hire as a school crossing guard. Joseph Bianco, change from a park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. Alex Bonomo, change from park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. Andrew Conjemi, change from park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. And Riley Curran, from park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. Joseph Venema, change from park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. And Tristan Hosen, change from park attendant to park attendant seasonal. Justin Swing, from park attendant part-time to park attendant seasonal. Nick Gerby, rehired as DPW laborer seasonal. Ryan Thompson, rehire DPW labor seasonal. And Tim Thompson Jr., rehire DPW senior. Motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Aye.
Aye. 10 is road improvements. I think Grid was working up, doing gas mains, and Phil spoke to them, and they repaired 50 to 60 of the percent of the street that leaves the other 40, 50% old. So Phil worked out a deal with them, I believe. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And he got a good price on it, and I think we should take a price in light of the significant anticipated price increases in asphalt and disposal costs. So I think we should move now on this, and then the work can be accomplished for $600,000, Phil?
Correct.
I think it's worthwhile doing, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Thank you,
Aye.
Philip. And then, you want to talk about ReWorld, or do you want me to just give what the facts here? Okay. So this is our disposable services of municipal solid waste between the Incorporated Village and Covanta Substantial Solutions and LLC, now ReWorld. Allows for, upon written mutual agreement of the parties, up to one additional 5-year renewal term. ReWorld offers the following disposable fees. Section 5, service fees. The sixth contract year, June 1st, 2026 to May 31st, 2027, shall be $91.03. All right?
I guess we close the door.
Okay. Per ton. 7-year contract, June 1st, 2027 to May 31st, 2028, shall be $94.36 per ton. Eighth contract year, June 1st, 2028 to May 31st, 2029, shall be $97.82 per ton. Ninth year contract, June 1st, 2029 to May 31st, 2030, shall be $100.86 per ton. What's with the cents here? They couldn't just round it up? The 10th year contract, June 1st, 2030 to May 31, 2031, shall be $103.89 per ton. This is a pretty good deal you made with them, considering the way prices are going, correct?
Correct.
Do you want to get up and talk to the mic now? ReWorld's offer is limited to the terms and subject to negotiations and execution of the plan.
We always seem to be in some kind of negotiations with them since 2010,
Yeah.
Renegotiating, redoing it, trying to keep it under whatever acceptable caps we can do percentage-wise. So we're able to, I was hoping to keep it under $100 into the last year a ton, but doesn't look
I guess those 86 cents adds up after a while.
Yeah, we worked on percentages and tonnages and quantities and what they're projecting. We had some other offers, but with all the disposal issues going on Long Island, they're the most secure.
Okay.
If anything changes, if we have to get our trash transported off island, they're definitely the most secure to do that with.
Now, this is just household waste.
This is just,
No
your regular
recycling.
household waste, yeah.
Okay.
So we still have to go out to bid for our bulky and heavy waste, like your couches and chairs, and also with the recycling.
Okay.
So that's another thing that's coming up on that.
And recycling usually is more expensive than household waste, correct?
Recycling is more expensive because it's double handling. We drop it, they have to sort it, and then it goes different ways, sometimes to waste stream or not, yeah.
All right. And this is why we have to make sure we throw the right things out.
Yes, and we have our, throw the right things out in the right time. Sauce separate as much as you can, that's valuable, and keep your cardboard separate.
Okay.
That's our home run on that.
Thank you, Phil. Thanks for doing that. So motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right, all in favor? And we got 12A. Concrete footings for the pool. First two bids were rejected, and Laser Industries is doing the work now. So a motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Parking ticket. 12B. Was requested April 30th to receive bids for, this is to go out for bids, Sean?
Yes, Mayor.
For parking? Okay, so the board is requested to set a date of April 30th to receive bids for processing and collection of parking meter violations. Existence agreement is fundamental business. The state controller requires us, didn't we do this last board meeting?
Yes, we have the results. We needed to periodically
so
seek
this is the only one.
proposals, competitive proposals.
Yeah, all right.
And our existing vendor was the only one,
Got it.
he's the only one within a 100-mile radius, I believe.
That does
and
this?
Yes. Wow, okay.
No rate increase.
No rate increase, okay. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
And 12C, I'd like the table.
Okay.
And 13 is disposal of all court records, I believe, as listed from Michelle.
So
Motion to
moved.
approve.
So moved.
Second.
Approved.
Excuse me?
Second.
I said so moved. And
Aye.
Second.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then change the meeting date from September 21st to September 14th.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And bills.
I move that the bills listed on the abstract of audited vouchers be paid as they soon have been duly audited by the majority.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Next is good and welfare. Anne Marie?
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to take a moment and remind everyone, as you know, that this weekend is Memorial Day weekend. It's always great to see all of our neighbors out. Everyone comes down to the rec on Sunday for Patriots celebration, where our veterans are acknowledged and honored. And the parade is just fantastic, but as always, and we say it every time, after the parade, we always have a ceremony at the Doughboy, and it would be nice that residents come down and show your support. We're really here living our lives, enjoying all the luxuries because of these men and women, and they deserve, our time. Switching gears a little to congratulations, as we're coming into graduation season, quite a few of us do have graduates from college, high school's coming right up, middle school and all that. But I do want to acknowledge one of our residents, Jake Curran. Previous Mayor Curran, Brian Curran, Assemblyman's son, is graduating from West Point this weekend. It was a dream of Jake's since he was little. He never gave up on it. And we are super proud. We have been honored to know Jake. Myself and Mike Habert's children went to school with Jake. And you know what? He's really making a huge sacrifice. And, we're very proud of him. We're very proud to call him Lynbrook. And we wish him the best of luck upon graduation, and he moves on to his first placement. And that being said, I hope I see everybody this weekend. It will be great to honor our veterans. Thank you.
Michael?
Thank you, Mayor. And just to follow up quickly on that, congratulations also to Anne Marie's son. and Mike's daughter, who both graduated college this weekend, so we wish them the best of luck.
Thank you,
In
Mike.
their near futures, and, as they enter the real world now.
Off my payroll, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And everything. But, one of the important things Anne Marie pointed out is the Memorial Day Parade coming up. So, we hope the residents can make it out, and, if you can, please make it down to the Doughboy ceremony. A couple other things going on. The library, on Sunday, June 14th at 2 p.m., will be hosting a Red, White, and Blue Notes, a Flag Day Jazz celebration. This is their kickoff to the America 250 celebration. So come on down. It's the Sean Lovato Trio, and it's a free concert at the library. So please, if you can, come on down. On Sunday, I was, happy to attend two of our high school students, Daniela and Sarah, and Luke Pignataro, were honored as students in the 21st Assembly District by Assemblywoman Griffin. So, we got to hear about all their great accomplishments and what they've been doing, and they were just honored. It was great to see them on Sunday, for the award ceremony. Thank you, Mayor. That's it for me.
Thank you. Michael?
Thank you. Again, I'll piggyback off what Trustee Reardon and Trustee Hawksark said. Please come out to the festivities, Saturday, Sunday at the park, and the fireworks and the dinner for the veterans is a great thing. Come down to the parade. Let's celebrate our fallen heroes for Memorial Day. And after the parade, come down and bring your kids down to the Doughboy. I'd love to see that place packed. One, for those who didn't make it home, and two, for our veterans that are still remaining with us. They have all the credit for how we live and the freedoms we live under. Second, I'd like to congrats on upcoming promotions, Sergeant Burke and Lieutenant Haffey with the Lynbrook Police Department. Both great guys, very well deserved, and in my opinion, the best police department in the world. Personal and professional opinion. Every time one of these young men or young ladies come up for their projects with the Girl Scouts or the Boy Scouts, tonight with the Eagle Scout project, it reminds me of the best that we have in our village. They're young people, they're always very thoughtful projects. The awareness of food allergies and the love for Giovanni Foundation, it's great that legacy continues to raise awareness, and we have a young man doing that. His father, Rich, has also helped out with the Lynbrook Cares program, so he comes from a family of volunteering and giving of himself, so that's very impressive. And back to Jake, I knew Jake Curran, our kids have been to school since they were in pre-K. I had the privilege of coaching him on a baseball team, and he's exactly, coming out of the service academy, exactly what, for me, this country needs. I could see him in 6th, 7th, 8th grade, and he had leadership qualities then, even on a sports team, and a quiet kind of leadership that people followed or the other guys followed on the team. So congratulations to Jake, and hopefully a great career, and thank you for your service.
There's a lot to be said about Jake. We know him when he was this big. Well, maybe that big.
Yeah.
But what a kid, what a nice kid, and went through the West Point, and he did very well. And congratulations to him and his whole family. Took a lot of dedication to do that. I'm really very proud of him. And I'm just trying to think, a couple of things. If you noticed, PSE&G is attacking the greenery on Whitehall. Mr. Healy and I met with them. They cleaned out all the trees. They're going to do a new upgrade to the electrical system. But we tried to stop them. We could not. They're allowed to do that. It's their property. It's to help increase the electricity for us. But we were able to get $50,000 out of them, and hopefully when they're done with the project, we'll get another 25. So then we got something for it. I don't know if that really puts a Band-Aid on it, or just, I don't know, does it help, Phil? I don't know. Does it soften the wound? But we'll use it for some good things, to plant some trees somewhere else. Patriots Weekend, it starts on Saturday, or Sunday, I'm sorry. It's 3 o'clock to 6. The inflatables for the kids will be there. 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, there'll be music. 6 o'clock to 6:30, the opening ceremony. 6:15 to 8 o'clock, also the mayor's picnic will start. And 6:15, the magic show at the gazebo. And everybody knows John. I'm sure it'll be John there. 7:15, sit down, kid, right? That's all he says, sit down. Yeah. Really a nice man. A Vietnam vet, John. And 7:45 is entertainment featuring the Lynbrook Liberty Bells, not the trumpets, the Liberty Bells. Okay. There'll be dinner for the vets inside the rec center, and the fireworks will start at 8:45. And I'm sure we'll be packed to the fireworks. Hopefully, the rain goes a different direction, and we don't have to worry about it. If there is a rain delay, on Monday at 8:30, actually, Memorial Day, the assembly will be at the VFW, and then 9:45, the parade will start. And then we'll go right to the Doughboy right after the parade. And did they put the rain day here? Yes, rain day will be Monday, the 25th, at 7 p.m. for the barbecue. And with that, is there any comments from the floor? Yes?
Can I just mention summer?
Sure.
Hello, everyone. Please excuse my voice tonight is a little gone. I just wanted to remind everybody about all of the events that we have going on at the park for the summer. All the registration has been open since earlier this month, May 6th. All of our programs opened up. We have over 50 programs a week for children and adults down at the rec center, so make sure you guys sign up. And then we also are doing a bunch of concerts this year. Our first one is June 13th, our summer kickoff. They're all from 6 to 9 p.m. Then we have July 18th, July 25th, August 8th, and August 15th, all concert nights. There's going to be different bands every time, food trucks, ice cream, all fun things, and it's free. So hopefully we'll see everybody down there. And then we also are doing 2 movie nights in the park this summer with a big outdoor blow-up screen, and those are July 9th and August 20th. So hoping to see everybody down
Thank you very much.
at the park. Thank you.
Anything back there? No. Philip, you good, or you got something? Brian? No? Okay. Motion to close and return to work session.
So moved.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought it was on the agenda, but we didn't discuss it. My name's Callie Barcelino.
Got closer to the mic?
My name's Callie Barcelino. I'm at 28 John Street, and I'm part of the Lynbrook Lights community group.
Oh, yes.
So we had put in a request, and you said that you were going to
We're going to discuss it in the work session.
Oh, that's in the work session. Oh.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I thought
That's
it
okay,
was
that's okay.
done-
We're going to discuss, see, when we do anything, like the last time, it went off like half-cocked, right? I did it on my own without board approval. The board has to give us permission to do that,
Right.
all right? And then it's going to be, then you're going to come back and tell us exactly what you're going to do. But first, we got to get permission to do it.
That's fine. I just thought
Got to
it
follow
was
the rules.
during now.
There is
I
a
didn't
couple of
realize.
things on the agenda in work session. If you want to wait, you can, or I could have my secretary call you tomorrow and tell you what we want. That way,
Whatever's
be easier for you.
No, again, I thought it was part of now, so I was like, oh,
How long are you going to be?
I have until 8:45, and then I have to go home.
Okay, I mean, how long is your message? That's what I'm saying right now.
Oh, no, I was just wondering what was happening, so.
Okay, well, that's what's happening, all right? And then we'll contact somebody tomorrow.
Okay, thank you so
okay?
much.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Then, have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks.